Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you 3 DIY asthma home remedies, so here we go. Our first remedy, you're going to need a handful of watercress, 1 small red onion. If you have a large red onion at home, then just half of a large red onion, 1 clove of garlic, 1 radish, 3 yellow lemons, and some raw or organic honey would be best, but if you don't have either and you just have regular honey at home, you can use that as well. What you want to do now is grab all 3 yellow lemons and cut them in half. After you cut them in half, I use a strainer to remove all the seeds if they have seeds. If the yellow lemons that you have are seedless, that's even better, so you don't have to go through all of this. But that's pretty much what I do, and just get all of the juice out. What we're going to do next is you're going to grab the radish and you're going to remove all of the skin and you're going to cut it up into really thin slices. You're going to do the same thing for the garlic. You're going to grab the garlic, remove all of the skin, and cut it up into really thin slices. And then you're going to grab the piece of onion, remove all of that skin off, and then cut that one up into 4 slices. Now, what you want to do is you want to grab the watercress and you just want to chop it up. And then just grab everything, including that lemon juice and the honey. For the honey, I would say use between 7 to 8 tablespoons of honey. It all depends. It's personal preference. If you like things to be really sweet, do 8 tablespoons of honey. If you don't want it to be too sweet, do 7. So it's all personal preference, 7 to 8 tablespoons of honey. I prefer 7. And then you just want to blend everything in all together. Make sure that you blend everything in all the way through. There should be no chunky consistencies, no chunky pieces left. So now that you see that it's a good consistency and it's good to go, you're going to grab a glass jar. Make sure that it's a glass jar with a lid, and you're just going to pour everything in there. The reason that you need a glass jar with a lid is because you're going to put this in a refrigerator for about 5 days. It will last you about 5 days. And what you're going to do is you're going to take 2 tablespoons 2 to 3 times a day. So 2 tablespoons of this remedy 2 to 3 times a day. I normally take it in the morning after I have breakfast, in the afternoon after I have lunch, and at night after I have dinner. For the second remedy, you need organic coconut oil and a handful of bay leaves, also known in Spanish as hoja de laurel. Now what you're going to do is you're going to grab a small pot and you're going to add water to it. Once the water is boiling, as you can see, you're going to add the handful of bay leaf or hoja de laurel into that pot, and then you're just going to stir it for like 2 to 3 seconds, and then you're just going to let it be and let it cook until the water turns a dark yellowish kind of color. While that's cooking, what you're going to do next is you're going to grab a teacup and you're going to add a teaspoon of organic coconut oil into the teacup. For the last step, what you're going to do is you're going to grab that pot and a strainer and you're going to pour the water into the teacup, and you're going to grab a teaspoon and you're going to stir for about a minute or 2 until you see that that chunky consistency is completely dissolved. And you're going to take this drink once a day for 4 to 5 days. Once a day for 4 to 5 days. You can do it either in the morning after you have breakfast or at night after you have dinner. Now for the last remedy, you're going to need organic mint leaves. If you don't have organic mint leaves but you have 100% pure peppermint oil, you can use that as well. And also albus oil, orange peel, 1 small red onion cut in 4 slices, 3 garlic cloves, a medium-sized plastic bowl, and boiling hot water. So what you want to do is you want to grab a pot, a medium-sized pot, and add water to it, and make sure that the water is completely boiling. Like, you need boiling hot water for this remedy. So now what you're going to do is you're going to grab that medium-sized plastic bowl and you're just going to throw everything in there. The peppermint leaves, if you don't have peppermint leaves, again, you can use 100% pure peppermint oil. If you're using peppermint oil, I suggest you do 3 to 4 drops. The garlic cloves, I grabbed a cup. I didn't show it. I apologize, but you just mash it with any old cup, a plastic cup or any cup you have, just to open them up a little bit, and you throw that in there. Throw in those orange peels, throw in those red onion slices, throw everything in there. The albus oil, I use about 6 to 7 drops of that. That is really going to help open up those lungs. What you're going to do now is grab that pot of boiling hot water and pour it into that medium-sized plastic bowl. For the final step, what you're going to do is you're going to grab a medium-sized bath towel. You're going to sit down, grab that plastic bowl filled with everything, but be careful because it is going to be really hot because it is going to be a lot of steam coming out of there and it's pretty hot water. So just really be careful. So grab that bowl, cover your head up completely with that medium-sized bath towel, and you're going to inhale and exhale, breathe in and breathe out for about 1 to 2 minutes. Make sure that your mouth is open when you're inhaling and exhaling. So cover yourself up and breathe in and out for about a minute or two if your chest is really tight. And then just take a breather, push yourself back up, take that towel away, take a breather, breathe normal. And then once you think you could do it again, cover yourself up again and then breathe in and out for about a minute or two. And this is really going to help open up your lungs. You won't feel it at that moment, but when you wake up the next day, I'm telling you, it really works. Like, I suffer from asthma, and from me doing this, whenever I get a tight chest, I'm not using my inhaler as much as I used to. So this really does work. This is one of my favorite remedies to do. And I'm just so happy that I came upon it and that somebody mentioned it to me, and it really does work. So I said, why not share it with everyone out there who does suffer from asthma and who's really going through it. If you try this, I'm telling you, it works. The only thing about this remedy is you would do it once a day and at night, always at night. Never do it throughout the day. Always leave it for nighttime, and it has to be right before you go to sleep. So for example, I'm a mom, and I know that sometimes my daughter, she'll always say, Mommy, I'm hungry, like even after I put her to bed. So I make sure that she's already completely knocked out, that she's already sleeping in her bed, that I don't have to feed her or get anything for her to drink, or even for myself. I make sure that I'm already full, that I'm not hungry, that I don't want to nibble on crackers or chips or anything or a fruit, that I don't want to drink a glass of water. Like, make sure that you have brushed your teeth, that you've taken your bath, that you're already in your PJs, that you don't have to do anything, that you don't have to go outside, that you don't have to open up that refrigerator, because you want to just not have to do anything that has to do with getting cold air in your face or in your chest. Also want to avoid having to get wet. Do not get wet at all either. Just avoid anything cold. That's why I mentioned again, because it's really important, do it right before you go to sleep. There you have it, guys. 3 DIY asthma remedies. If anyone does give it a try and you actually do like it, please leave a comment down below. Hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you on the next one.